Hear the words of the Lord. How very good and pleasant it is when kindred live together in unity. Welcome to Westminster Presbyterian Church, both those that are worshiping with us and those that are worshiping online. We're very excited to have you here today. We have a number of announcements, so I'm going to let you do the reading. But I just want to highlight a few of them, but the most important one to know is today is Sunday sustenance, which means Rob Graves will be cooking lunch for everybody that's here. And so right after church, if you'll head up to the fellowship hall, you can enjoy whatever he has planned for us. Today we have issues with the Ukraine that we'd like to have help with. If you'll read that, the supplies can be dropped off in the front in the narthex through September the 20th. We're going to have a youth group gathering on the 24th for those young people. There is a survey online to get your feedback about how we did this summer with the 3 different ways of worshiping. If you want to go online, you can. If not, you can just do it the old-fashioned way with a pencil and a piece of paper that's already printed for you. Sunday, October the 1st, we will have a congregational meeting where the nominating committee will be introducing their slate of candidates for the 24 year. Today, we are receiving a special offering to support the work of our emergency and disaster preparedness team. And in just a minute, Steve Kuhl is going to introduce that subject and explain what we're trying to accomplish. On September the 25th, we have a cluster gathering, which is all 12 churches in the McCormick, Abbeville, and Greenwood counties come together. And there will be a sermon by Dr. Willeman, who has been listening to pastors and congregations in hundreds of American churches and hopeful, Christ-centered message for small churches and their leaders. We have a different Bible study opportunity this time that's going to be facilitated by Gloria and Luke. If I got his name for a second. Gloria and Luke Christie, and it should be very fascinating. And then the other thing that I would like to do is welcome Katie Henderson, who is going to be our pastor today. Katie is the assistant director out at Camp Fellowship, so she has been busy with summer camp. How many campers did you have?
Over 200.
Over 200 little ones. That's wonderful. At age 16, she decided that God's call for her in life was to serve in camping and retreat ministry. Over the past 10 years, God has provided her with endless opportunities to love creation and explore faith with the young and the young at heart. Katie is passionate about the care of God's creation and creating opportunities for people to explore and deepen their faith. She is currently seeking ordination through PCUSA and is under the care of Mission Presbytery in Texas, which is where Katie's from. She grew up on the South Texas coast in Rockport, Texas. I find this very interesting. She majored in corporate communications before going to the university, getting her graduate degree in her Master's of Divinity at Austin Presbytery Theological Seminary. So when we have the opportunity after we hear the wonderful words by Katie, please thank her and welcome her to the pulpit. All right, Steve.
Good morning. In May, an Emergency and Disaster Preparedness Committee was spun off from the Business Affairs Committee. The purpose of this new ad hoc committee is to identify potentially dangerous situations that would negatively affect our people and property and prepare policies and procedures for how Westminster will respond in those situations. I am honored to be chair of this strong group, serving with Dr. John Funke, our physician member, Arthur Gillespie, Rob Graves, Bill Jacobs, Claire Cool, Honey Hunter, and Maggie Rayborn, and Richard Wilson. We are presently hard at work researching and developing plans for what to do regarding a variety of hazards and threats. As part of our Sunday sustenance meal following worship today, Arthur Gillespie will update you on some basic response plans that you need to know. Even if you can't stay for the meal, I encourage you to stay for Arthur's report. In analyzing Westminster's safety preparedness, the committee learned that we are currently not equipped to handle cardiac events or even to provide basic first aid. To be prepared, we need